Alright, brothers and sisters, fellow citizens of YouTube, back once again. I'm actually trying to make this a brief one, getting right to the point. Hope y'all enjoy my little series, The Countdown. I see many people hadn't watched it yet. It's still fresh up there, so get a chance, check that out. As I'm trying to keep people informed as far as what to look out for, what people probably missing, etc. But let me show you something on this one real quick. As always, my time is limited. Like I said, throughout the week, I'm busy. So anybody sending me text messages, like I said, if it requires a short answer, I try to get on immediately. If it requires something lengthy, I'll probably do a video segment, or over the weekend, everybody who asks me a question or looking forward to me to respond, I try to answer all of them over the weekend while I have free time. So, but anywho, I call this segment Open Your Eyes. Now let me show you something as far as the lockdown as they trying to do in America. AIG, alright? AIG, of course, y'all know the thing they constantly showing on the news with AIG about all they first the government loaned them 30 billion, now the government loaned them another 50, etc. Alright, the government capitalizes off loans, period. I'm gonna give you a breakdown how it works. The government capitalizes off loans, period. Okay, now when we go to a bank, okay, let's say I own the bank. I own the bank, and let's say I had 10 customers at my bank. Each customer put in $1,000 in their account. Alright, I only got 10 customers, so I'm going to have to charge them a fee for opening up a checking account with me, or opening an account, because I only got 10 customers. So this money I'm making off each person that has an account with me, and plus the government gets taxes off those accounts. Okay, let's say I had 1,000,000 customers. I had to say that with emphasis, I guess. But let's say I had 1,000,000 customers. If I got 1,000,000 customers or 2,000,000 customers, then I'm going to decide to open free checking. It'll be a free checking account, because I'm going to make money off overdraft fees. You see, that's why they have overdrafts, people, overdraft fees set in place, because they know not everybody carries a balance book around with them. And there are some people, they know the chances are very high people are going to forget how much money they have in their accounts. So you go to a store and you overdraw by $5, $10, that's automatically $35. So $35 a pop each time you overdraft. So there's money the bank making, and the taxes the government making. So the money making, the government making money off taxes as far as from the bank, and they also making money off the interest, off loans off the bank. Because even though the bank gets a certain percentage of interest off loans, the government gets taxes or percentage off the interest. So we're going to tax you on loans, we're going to tax them on accounts. The government trying to tax us on any and every little thing they can to create more revenue, linking to the IRS, of course. So, but not just the IRS, but of course trying to get as much revenue as they can. So that's why a 25-cent bag of chips we get taxed, a 10-cent piece of bubble gum we get taxed. Trying to create as much revenue as they can. So, explaining it, let's say that you decided to, everybody in America decide, you know what, I don't trust the banks, because I'm watching this AIG situation and they doing whatever they want with the taxpayer money. They going on vacations, and basically, like Bank of America recently hosted the Super Bowl with the bailout money. I thought that was hilarious. I thought Bank of America was basically playing around with the government, saying, hey, we really didn't need the money, we see the AIG guys going on personal vacations and going to luxury resorts with the money, so why don't us take it and host the Super Bowl with it? We'll volunteer. So I think that was kind of like a punch in the face to the government, or like Bank of America threw two finger signs at the government and went hosted the Super Bowl with the money. I thought it was hilarious. But like I said, let's say everybody, we all decided we don't trust the banks no more. We are not going to trust it anymore. We are going to keep our money in our piggy banks and under our mattresses and our personal safes, etc. You know what's going to happen? They going to increase taxes. Taxes are going to go up even higher. Why? Because the government not making as much revenue as they was making off loans from banks and off checking accounts or accounts period that's open up with banks. Like I said, the ones who say free checking are the ones who have a whole lot of customers and they make their money off the overdraft fees. So when you go past your limit, of course, that's automatically 35 or however much that bank charge for the overdraft fee. Now here's another one. How they try to make money either way it go. Now they got, if you say, hey, you know what, is it any way they can stop this where I can't go past my limit? They got this overdraft protection where you pay so much a month to have this overdraft protection. So now you still paying a fee regardless. You still paying out money to the bank either or. Whether you go over your limit and they automatically get the overdraft fee, or you paying for this overdraft protection program where it won't allow you to go past your limit. It won't allow you to go past your spending limit in your bank account. So either way it go, they making money. So 35 or $14.95 a month, so you can't go past your limit. Wow. But like I said, if everybody decide to renege and start keeping their money at home, they gonna try to skyrocket the taxes. Okay, also if you check out and go type in the search bar or Google, YouTube, whichever one you choose, type Rex 84 and it's going to give you an outline of all the executive orders. One of those, I wrote them all down somewhere in my computer desk, can't find them right now, but one of those executive orders is where the government can take control of all the banks. They can take control of all the finances in this country. So that means whatever money that you have in a bank or we have in a bank, they can use our money for whatever purpose that they decide to use it for. Like a federal emergency, like FEMA, if the government gets an executive order, they can take all the money out the banks, whatever they want to use it for. Whatever they want to use it for, we can't say nothing about it because it's an executive order. Now what if everybody decided to keep their money at home? Then where would the government draw from? AIG? See, so if we decide to keep our money at home at the bank, of course taxes will raise up. Taxes are raised up, so what that'll cause people to do? Some people, majority of people say, you know what, forget this. You know, they taking our money, doing what they want with it. The government highly corrupt. They trying to allow us to, or cause us to live in this constricted environment in this country. So I'm finna get out of America. So a lot of people gonna try to move out of America, but you know what they're gonna try to do? They're gonna try to lock us in. They're gonna try to put us on lockdown like they doing to people over in Mexico. Now, how you may say? Well, here's one way. The child support system, juvenile court. A lot of males caught in that spider web. You know, you look at the attractive woman, she seems irresistible. Sleep with her, oops, there you go, you got a baby. Now she out of rebellion goes put the guy on child support. And if you get behind in child support, if you owe back child support, they can confiscate your driver's license, they can repossess your house, and they can even deny you a passport to leave out of this country. Seems like lockdown to me. Wow. Even people who owe a lot of back taxes, they also can deny you a passport if you way behind on taxes, so you can't leave the country and escape and go hide somewhere like in Cuba. So what is that saying? Right now I'm saying I got a few seconds left, so